where we'll see which conference reigns supreme today. It's the Cleveland Browns and the New Orleans Saints. Coming up next.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New Orleans Saints. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
First play, Watson to the air. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a third down. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up third and manageable.
And every play this run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a third and manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
Watson on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's Carr. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Carr now on 1st down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns now going to take over late in this 1st half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. On first down, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, 64 yards. And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Carr.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
A final shot before the break. Watson. And he floats one there, incomplete. So we've hit halftime here, and as we expected, looking at the clock, a very quick first half of play. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On first down, Carr.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10.
To throw is Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them. But if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Watson.
And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of it, it's low and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. To the air yet again, Watson.
Pass complete to Bell.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. To throw, Watson.
Now this is caught. He hits one. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Watson to throw.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They run it again with Chubb. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5.
Up the middle. It's Chubb.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Here's 1st and 10.
One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done.